Good evening, I'm Suzanne Federspiel, and I have been asked to speak for a few minutes about the differences in the offerings that the children of Brookline Public Schools have and those of the Boston Public Schools. To give you a background, I am a retired educator. I was an administrator, a principal in Boston for 15 years. I am now retired. I do some volunteer work in the Boston Public Schools now. And I am also on the Brookline School Committee. And that is why I'm not with you tonight, because we have a meeting tonight. So I wanted to talk for a few minutes just about the differences in our offerings and how that's paid for. So in Brookline, the school committee and the town has made commitments to offering a wide variety of services and courses for our children. We think it's really important that children are educated in all realms besides math and science and literacy. We also offer many courses in the arts and in music, choral. All students in 4th grade get an instrument and they're in a band. We have musicals that are conducted, performed at our schools, our K-8 schools. All our schools have well-stocked libraries with media specialists. All of our schools in Brookline have K-8 guidance counselors and are available for our students and for our families. So in contrast, when I was in Boston, and I believe it's still true, it wasn't that long ago, we were given a budget by the school, and I had to make choices. And so I could either have a visual art class, or I could have perhaps a science teacher, or I might have a dance class or a music class, but I would not have a librarian in a library. And I did not have guidance counselors available to me. So if I wanted to have somebody available to my students and our families, I had to go outside and look for a grant or a third-party agency who was not available to all our students. It would depend on the insurance and how that worked. And so the schools in Boston that I'm familiar with have had to make some really tough choices about what we offer our students in a way that we just do not in Brookline. Brookline went to an override in 2015. We asked the voters to support world languages, and the voters came back and said yes. And we now have world languages K through 12. That's just not available in our Boston public schools. Each school has to decide and pick and choose and make some really hard choices. And it's really hard when you're deciding between a library and a guidance counselor and art and music. It just really denies children the opportunity to have some of those course offerings and those services. And so I'm here tonight just to say that there is a difference, and I really would urge those in Boston that have the power to make the commitment to our children in Boston to have the opportunities that children have in many other systems around the Boston area, and really offer our children a full range of courses and services that will make their lives ever so much better and richer. Thank you.